I look like a bit of a mess at the minute because I've just braved the great windy outdoors. At least there's snow going on, so that's a plus for me. Hello everyone, it is Liam Caddison here with another episode for Brooklyn 99. What episode are we on? We're on episode number 18. Please don't start the video yet. Please don't start the video yet. Please don't start the video yet. Yes, we're on episode number 18 of season 1. Yeah, I think we're only like 4 episodes until we conclude this first season. So, yeah, it's been a very, very great journey, and I'm looking forward to see what happens in this episode. We had some concern going on in regards to Boyle because of the fact that the person that he hooked up with in episode 16, he continued to pursue that relationship. Jake tried to helicopter Boyle, but it seems like Boyle had this all handled, and yeah, no need to worry about Boyle. As long as there is a happy, healthy relationship going on, then all well and good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode number 18 of Brooklyn 99, season 1. Let's go.
Robbed the store and then hid the gun in your underpants.
Well, yeah, if you say it like that, it don't sound believable.
Oh, hey, Captain.
I
Did
wonder
you get my
why.
report on the Finley murder?
Oh, yeah, I looked it over. Nice work.
Good. Thanks, Dad.
Hold up.
Why is everyone staring at me?
You just called Captain Holt Dad. You said thanks, Dad.
What? No, I didn't. I said thanks, man.
Do you see me as a father figure?
Yeah,
No.
I heard the
If anything,
I heard
see
the
you as
duh.
a father figure because you're always bothered.
Lying about the holdup, but the dad thing, that happened.
Aha! He admitted
Got
that his
him.
alibi was a lie. It was a trap. All part of my crazy, devious
No, you
plan.
can't get out of that one.
Thank you.
Son, do you want to talk about it later over a
Father, son.
catch?
Father, son.
They are on duty, and the bullpen is theirs.
I hate the weekend squad. Detective Lohank shaves at my desk and gets hair all over my computer. My arms jammed with stubble.
Well, that explains the email you sent about the Goosa Mudda.
Dismissed. I'm pumped for these
Love that
evaluations.
Scottish.
sir. I can't wait to hear.
Here, let's just do cash.
Shouldn't you be asking somebody else for that kind of money?
You could
Like a
stay with
bank?
Dad.
Yeah, I tried that.
Jake, I cannot believe you're gonna lose Nana's apartment. We grew up together. We used to hang out there every day after school.
That's right, because they're
Be presents for each other.
Yeah, no, Lohank's a stubble monkey. I hate him and his face garbage.
Why, don't you just tell him to
Why
stop
would you
shitting
do
on his
that?
He denies even doing it. I don't know why. Next time I catch him shaving, I'm gonna punch him so hard in the mouth he bites his own heart.
Wow.
dad? Could that be why he denies doing it?
Oh yeah, you could be right. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And 12 times. Was it a difficult movie for you to follow?
Nope, just watched it a lot. So, hit me. How much do I have to cut back in order to keep this place?
Infinity%. Technically speaking, you're bankrupt, kiddo.
That sounds bad.
It is bad. I only said kiddo
Sounds
to
bad.
soften the blow, kiddo.
Jake,
unfair.
you need to stop.
I didn't want to do this, but I do know one way we could get the money.
You'd make a decent prostitute.
I'd make an amazing prostitute. But I was actually talking about this guy I know, Frank. He's
I
kinda
love
skeevy,
Gina.
but he will loan money to anybody.
So he's a loan shark. Maybe you're not thinking this through.
Says the woman who's been engaged 8 times.
But never married once. Game, set, match. Linetti.
Well, it's
Still
the only
giving
choice I have.
Ross a
So,
run for his
let's
money.
go.
What is your biggest flaw?
My biggest flaw? Working too hard?
Sucking up.
Being too thorough. Caring too
It
much?
kind of sounds wrong, but you get the
Got it.
memo.
Something entirely different.
Okay, come on. He's doing this deliberately. Get him, Rosa. Get him.
Well, call an ambulance. I'm gonna do some stuff to him.
Or we give him a
Or
taste
call
of
a
his
hearse.
We fill his locker with shaving cream and loose hair.
I like it. I cannot believe.
How awesome is that? Get on board!
Come on, Gina. Get on board.
Jake, he is a sea witch in disguise. Do not sing into his show.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Don't.
Oh, Little Mermaid. What have you done?
It's how are you going to pay up this?
Smiling like cold-blooded vengeance.
Speech. I'm a bully goat.
I kind of love how these two are bonding.
Oh, I think I swallowed a bunch of stranger hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
You missed her, and you wear a suit, and that.
Did you just point at my bald spot?
No.
Look, we're putting
You
the
did.
apartment on the market. We need to get it ready for brokers to show. We need you out by next Friday.
Next Friday's a little tough for me. Is there any way we can move it to the Sunday after 8 years from next Friday?
Oh.
Based on your judgy eyes, I am going to in a cooler neighborhood.
That's right, girl.
Maybe I'll even have a cute neighbor.
Get it, girl.
You gotta stop calling me girl.
Sorry, girl.
Softens the
Okay,
blow.
sirs. I know why you weren't happy with my self-evaluation. You didn't want me to say flaws that were actually positive. Like how the sergeant always says it's bad that he works out too much.
Whoa! Why the drive-by?
Ooh.
Voila.
Nope.
This is kind of cool. High ceilings, so many windows.
Gina,
You know, if
the
you
toilet
spruce
is in
it
the middle
up-
of the living room.
I think it's sexy.
Look, if you spruce it up.
Someone's just going down.
Normally, Lohan hits the locker room when he goes to the gym.
14 arrests. Would have been 20, but we only got 14.
That's not enough arrests.
That,
Well,
that,
no one asked
that,
you.
that.
It's a self-evaluation. Come on, Scully.
Did he just say, I didn't ask to halt?
When you grab the hair, it breaks apart.
The key is that you use your hands like a scoop.
Hank been through enough. He just got diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Of course he did.
Clean this up now.
Yes, sir.
I can happily invite you to leave.
Grow up, Jake. Grow up, Jake. Oh my goodness.
Jake
Yeah,
is shooting
sure
himself
have
in the foot for
old
crying
school
out loud.
styles. I take back the Z.
I would love Gina to be laughing.
Oh, you okay?
Yep.
What would you say Holt thinks my biggest flaw is?
Who cares what Holt thinks? What's most important is what I think your biggest flaw is. And there are so many to choose from. Too competitive.
Oh, come
prone to
on.
jealousy,
I thought you were gonna
bit of
go
a
for
killjoy,
sweetness.
Your shame cigarettes.
Oh my God.
But your biggest flaw is you suck at throwing away your secret lists.
And all you wanted to do was play mind games with her. Scully and Hitchcock only arrested 14 people, but that's 8 more than last year. They only arrested 6 people last year? And I know
Whoa.
Peralta can be
I mean,
challenged,
Holt's still
but he
new
leads
to
the
this.
precinct in college, and he's grown up a heck of a lot since you got here.
Okay, sit down, Sergeant. I'm
Damn,
guessing your
Terry!
evaluation is one of the reasons they respect you so much. I could learn something from you. You have every
Aww.
right to feel like, what was it you said this morning? Proud mama hen, sir. Proud.
Oh, I love that.
I actually ran the numbers. I'd keep paying the same amount of rent and you would turn a small profit. It's a starter apartment and it's my fault for starting.
A good compromise,
when I'm 33.
You have a deal.
All right.
Hey.
Hello, detective. Is there a reason you're interrupting me mid-soup?
Yes. I'm ready for myself. My biggest flaw is that I care too much what you think of me.
There we go.
I should be more confident
She's
in my
having
own
that
judgment,
perfection.
and I am so sure of that. I don't even care if you think I'm right. Evaluation over. Enjoy your soup.
Look at her go. Look at her go. No, but I'm glad that I am glad that Jake was able to help out Amy there, because obviously it has been a bit of a situation for Amy, to have that idea that she wants to have that respect, she cares so much, etc. And I think there's a bit of that anxiety about wronging Holt, etc. You see her try her best to impress every time, etc. There is a little bit of that anxiety that she tries so much, etc. So, yeah, but that was fun. And I really loved the Gina and Jake team up in this episode. I don't think we've had that actually for the past 18 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So it was really good, as well as, of course, them having a shared history. Jake in a very tough spot, but it was a really, really fun story. There were a lot of great moments, though, with this episode, and a lot of great interactions, and just the flow of the story about looking inside a certain person, especially with Amy, and how that was a big part of her story this week, and what was going on with Rosa and Boyle, and yeah, just everything as well. It was just really a fun story that featured probably one of my favorite cold opens. That did catch me off guard. So Boyle not helping matters whatsoever, but no, I really thought this was a pretty great episode. And yeah, like I said, I really love the idea of having Gina and Jake be together in this episode, because it's not something I think we've seen. Obviously, we've had rotations of characters being paired off with each other, but I don't think we've seen Gina and Jake have most of the story to themselves, and it was really, really great. They had that upbringing where they knew each other from a young age, and obviously Nana's apartment meant so much to them that they were fighting tooth and nail to try and preserve their, I guess, place to it, and not just that, though, but make sure that Jake didn't end up homeless. So, yeah, and I really thought that what Gina did in this episode was very, like when she offered to take the apartment, was really, really great stuff. So, especially in order for, like, there's a bit of a switcheroo going around now. So, yeah, but Jake being jealous, I guess, was a pretty I don't know, I'd say a pretty on brand situation that was really well done, especially with his spending habits, and how you had him being a bit jealous about how Gina and how everyone really was leading the adult life more better than him, because he was, spending a lot, etc. And you have Gina being a lot more responsible. She had a lot of money with her, and she even stated how she was cutting back, etc., in order to preserve money to be able to budget more. Whereas you have Jake having 6 massage chairs, and yeah, so no, I kind of do feel for Jake a bit, but he did overstep the thing, didn't he? So, yeah, but I'm sure we all have most of us have that little bit of excess spending, don't we? Like computer parts, for example. So this baby's getting old. So, no, but we also, like, as we get into that adult stage, have to consider we're not like children anymore. We can't just throw money away. We have to, like, especially if we have our own place, etc. You have to budget, etc. And that's what I kind of do. Like, I've literally got a spreadsheet on here, just calculating, okay, how much do I have left at the end of the month, etc. Especially since with me having a girlfriend now, I'm going out to places, and also saving up for Silverstone, so woo. But yeah, I love obviously Gina's way of being an adult and handling things financially. It's a great kind of parallel to Jake, where he just threw his money away. There's Gina, who's just calculated and yeah, just being able to be resourceful. So it's great to see those opposites, but I did like how Gina was willing to help out Jake, and yeah, it was a really, really good story on their part. So yeah, I also really love Rosa and Boyle, especially since obviously we kind of know that there was a bit of a thing, I guess you could say, with them two. I guess early days Brooklyn Nine-Nine, now that now Boyle has Vivian, and you're just very interested in seeing the interactions between Gina and Boyle, not Gina, Rosa and Boyle, and I don't know. There is that little bit of potential, isn't there, in terms of if things goes, because there is a part of me that doesn't expect, like, Vivian will probably be Boyle's fiance for probably a few weeks, maybe end of the season, and that's it. But you kind of see that little bit of spark potentially between Rosa and Boyle, especially how they were scheming against that guy, and there was a lot of guilt going around because obviously there was this whole idea about looking inside what a person is actually going through, I guess, mentally, rather than just basing certain judgments. You look into a certain person, and obviously that guy was going through quite the ringer, and there came a lot of remorse with what they were scheming against that guy. So yeah, but I really loved the Rosa and Boyle interactions. It was really good, especially with Boyle ready to go full chaotic with Rosa. So yeah, it was just really, really good stuff. So yeah, and I really love that compliment at the end with Rosa saying you're weird but you're cool as well. So that was really, really good. And of course, we had Amy. Well, we had the whole self-evaluation thing. Obviously, there was other parties that was involved, but obviously the main character was Amy in that storyline in terms of being self-evaluated. And you had Terry there just being like a mother hen watching his children basically get evaluated, and him just absorbing all of this, and that led to him standing up to Holt, which was really, really great stuff to see. Wasn't expecting that, but I think Holt is still adjusting as well as his role, like overseeing everyone, etc. Obviously, he does a very, very good job, but he's also still adjusting, and that's why he applauds Terry for his words, because he knows this family so well, and he looks out for them, and he knows them like the back of his own hand. So yeah, but obviously Holt is in charge of this whole thing. So yeah, but obviously Terry knows them best. So and Terry can see like they might not be perfect, and they might have their flaws, and they're not going to be the greatest in of all of history, etc. But they do evolve, like Hitchcock and Scully. Like obviously they don't have that reputable record, but they still improved, and that's enough for Terry's eyes. So yeah, but I really, really loved how Amy was obviously struggling with that confidence in her own self, and she was worrying about what everyone else was thinking, which I do get. Like obviously there is a sad side of her character where she does look for that appeal to others, and wants to be and she doesn't look to herself in terms of defining herself as a great character. She looks at other people to see if they are impressed by her, but also there is that hurt, isn't there? That there is that risk of hurting yourself by trying to impress everyone, etc. And obviously it's been a big thing where Amy has sought that approval from Holt, etc. So yeah, but there is just a very, very sad side, because she was fretting about what made her self imperfect, if anything. So and she was going through a list. She was going through that anxious time. That, like I said at the end of the episode, there is that little bit of anxiety because she was listing off all the flaws she could think of, and in essence, she just wants to be great. She just wants to seek great appeal from her peers, etc. So, like, she even was resorting to Jake when them two had a little bit of a moment there. So, yeah, but it is really sad, but also very, very great. And hopefully things can progress with Amy looking in herself to define herself as a great character and get it defining herself from her own judgments, if that makes sense. So, because she is a very, very great, resourceful character. Just obviously, like I said, it's that idea of looking at others to seek that approval, etc., to say you're a great person. So, when in essence, I think if she did obviously look at herself, then she could see that she is a great person, and she is very, very capable of doing a lot of great stuff and great responsibilities, as we've seen when we kicked off this show. So yeah, but there is that sad side, like I said. So yeah, but I really thought this was a fun episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!